Hello FSG, how are you doing?
Morning, Args. How's things?
Not too bad, thank you, not too bad. Looking forward to another day's work.
Yeah, and I can see some rather golden crops behind you there.
Yes, indeed, our barley does look very much ready to go, I think, so it might be a day of combines and grain carts.
Yep, I can think of worse days we could have. I did notice as well that the weeds have crept back into our corn, but we'll maybe worry about that another time or later on.
Yeah, we were just saying before that we've got the little field over the road to do as well with the barley, so if we get time, maybe someone can spray while the other harvests that field.
That's right. But for starters, I think we'll get into the big barley field behind us.
Yeah, jump straight into it. I was just trying to think, this will be the third time we've harvested that field now, won't it?
It will. Yeah, that was our very first field when we started here. So yeah, we've been here a while now.
We have been putting down roots. Right, well, I guess we'll go get some combines out. We're going to run those on, we'll get some helpers to drive the combines, and you and I are going to manage the logistical side of things.
Yep, that sounds like a good idea. I'll go and get the truck, and shall I get the grain carts lined up?
Yeah, perfect. Alright, I'll go and see if I can find some combines. We've got to get headers, and well, there's all sorts to do.
Alright, well, you get the combines, I'll grab the headers first and foremost.
Yeah, okay. Perfect. Let's get to it.
Cool.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Hanna, Indiana, here with the Farm Sim guy. Now it's always nice opening up this shed, big doors, and seeing those three girls sitting there ready to go. Well, not quite ready to go, we've obviously got to get them out and get headers and everything on them, but they are, for all intent purposes, ready to go and get hooked up and go and start on the barley. I do notice we managed to put this one here away, unfolded, or it's been inadvertently unfolded at some point in here, because I would have thought we would have folded it up. Trying to remember what we harvested last. It was the corn or the soybeans? Probably the soybeans actually, but anyhow, it is what it is. So we're going to jump in here. We've got the New Holland and the two classic combines to get out. FSG's gone to grab the headers, so we'll get in here, get the engines started up, and we'll make our way back out through the door. Now this one, as you can see, this shed is perfect for this hopper because it just leaves just enough space, and even more so as we go out the door. Could not be a much tighter fit than that if we tried. But look at that, there we go, first header already in place. So I think we can probably back up in here, get this one all turned in, unhooked, and that'll allow FSG. Oh, he's going to leave the trailer there, that's fine. We'll pop this back in around here, bump into the header a little bit aggressively, drop the straps off the back, and we will be good to go. So we better back this right out of the way so we've got enough space to get the other combines out and connect it up to headers too. So we might just park this one back up in here, and that should allow us enough space to get the others out. So we'll go and do that, get those all sorted, and then it's time to get the trucks, grain carts, and everything else like that all ready as well. I was just checking all the combines as we got them out, and the third of the Lexians here, or the second of the Lexians, the third combine, needed a bit of diesel in it. In fact, it needed quite a little diesel in there, so we're just going to leave that there to fill up. Looks like FSG's back here with the next header, so we'll try and get this all hooked up. We might have sold them a little bit short with space, but if we just jump up into this one, so you can see that this one's got plenty of fuel, so we shouldn't have any issues with getting the fields done with that. But we'll just get pushed in here. There we go, that looks like it's in about the right spot. Now we do need to drop the wheels off. In fact, to save FSG having to manoeuvre the trailer around, perhaps we'll turn this around and put it on the right way to start off with. I've always wondered why those don't just back straight up and reconnect to each other. Feels like it's just a little bit round the wrong way. I don't know if that's the way it is in real life, but it does just seem a little bit backwards. Anyhow, now, if I remember correctly, we're actually going to struggle to get our combines through here, aren't we? We've had this issue before, had this dilemma, and our headers don't actually fit through here between the shed and the grain bins, so we might have to sacrifice a little bit of corn to go and get into this field. But anyhow, let's leave that one there, go and grab the other one which is fueling up, and we'll have a chat to FSG about how exactly we're going to get ourselves into the field. Might be even easier to go through up over in this corner than to run the whole way around the shed. We're just going to move the truck out of the way here. We don't quite need it in the field yet, so we might just park it in here next to the silos, but I think, just having a look, and haven't talked to FSG about it yet, but I reckon we might try and cut our way over through that corner of the field, sacrifice a little bit of corn over there, rather than the long-winded way we have to go around the other way. So should be enough room come across here. We can just cut across this corner and get into the field here. Hopefully have enough clearance underneath the power lines. Should be alright. I think we've had no issues with them elsewhere, but look at that. That's a beautiful looking crop. Said it last week when we were looking at it growing still. Does look very good. Right. We'll go and find FSG. Got all the headers on. We've got the truck ready. Just need to grab a couple of grain carts, but we might go and try and get a combine underway so that we can at least get some of this field all opened up and give us some space to get in there. Alright, well we're just going to go in here and you can see we're losing a little bit of our crop. We'll try and minimise that as much as we can. FSG's probably going to have a look at me and go, why'd you turn crop destruction on? But let's just accept the fact we are going to have to do this. We did have to do this. In hindsight, I think FSG made the point to me there just as we were chatting about it. We probably should have, unfold the header there, unfold the combine. We probably should have brought one combine in here. We could have opened the field up and then had enough space to drop the combines in and attach the headers in the field. But anyhow, hindsight is a glorious thing. We'll just get this through here, cut this along, and we'll get ourselves set up on some course play, and we'll be able to use that for all the fields, all the other combines as we move forward. Alright, so I've got a course loaded. This is the same course we've used before, so we didn't have to battle around with it in any way, shape or form. It is all set up, so we've got this one set up here on left. We're just going to head along here. I was going to set it to start from nearest waypoint, but of course it would get down here and think it was already 3/4 or 9/10 of the way around the field. But if we do it this way, we'll just drive up here, cutting open this part of the field, and once we get up here to the start point, we can tell it to go from the start point, and then it should be running around the field and get the headlands all opened up, which is good. We're already 25% in here. If we just bring up our map, we should be able to see. Not a bad looking yield. It's looking, it's in the green anyhow, which is always positive. Always nice to see crops yielding in the green. Right, so that is about our first waypoint, and now we might just leave that while we get the other ones all in here, so we can have them running around a little bit closer. We'll just leave that one parked there and go and find the other combines, bring them in as well. So that is all 3 combines here in the field, all up and going, and we've just pressed go here on this one. Now, looking like we're missing just a little bit down the edge. Hopefully that's going to sort itself out. There we go, it's rectified now. So we will go and be able to press play here on these other 2, and we should see everything off and moving. FSG's got the trucks, well, got the truck, and got the 2 grain carts in here. Looks like we're running the versatiles on those today. So if we get this header turned back on, bring up our course play, we're at first waypoint, we should be able to press play there on that one. Hopefully that is going to start running along as well. There we go, that's getting harvesting, which is perfect, and leave that worker going. And then finally we'll go and jump over here into the New Holland and get this one up and underway. We'll turn the header on. We just need to go forward just a touch because the course play start point is probably right about there, so we'll just press play there as well for that one. Looks like they might be doing a little bit of a wait, but there we go, all 3 combines up and moving. So our job is going to be to keep them moving. The lead combine's already got 35, it's probably almost got 50% full because of that first opening, so we might have to get in and go and get that one done pretty quickly, but we're just going to see. Well, there he is, he's just hanging out behind us.
All looking very smooth, Args.
Yeah, up and underway, which is good. The first combine's going to get full pretty quick. That was already 35% just doing this short little piece here.
Oh, was it? The yield on this place is actually really good.
Yeah, it's not looking bad.
Did I see? Yeah, 99% yield, so 12.9 tons to the hectares. Yeah.
Going to keep us busy, which is good. Which is good. See.
Right, we better run some trucks then.
Yeah, go and get the grain carts chasing some of those combines and making sure we keep them moving. Because otherwise that, in fact, it's backing up already. I think it's getting ready to cut in and be unloaded.
Surely not.
Looks like it.
Oh, we're going to be busy then.
Either that or Sarah's driving and she's about to steal her combine.
True. Yeah, it's happened before.
It has happened. Right, well, we better get going.
Alright.
Look at that, it is. It's ready to unload. So that was did not take very long for that combine to get full. We've only gone, what are we, halfway down the field? Maybe a little bit more. That probably means it's going to be full after another, well, full 3 times off a lap. So I can't recall exactly how many loads these grain carts take, but I think for efficiency it might be best to let FSG full up of these 3 and we'll then follow around as they go around further while he's coming back to empty into the trucks. But we'll let him figure things out, let him get up there and get things unloaded. And then once we can get that lead combine moving and keep it moving, we shouldn't have any issues with these back two getting held up like they are at the moment, because no one likes to burn diesel and having workers paid to go nowhere. So I think we always enjoy a bit of a time lapse when we're driving grain carts, so I think that could be a good little opportunity to jump straight into one of those, get this field moving, and catch up with you once we've made a bit of progress. So update on progress from the cab of the Versatile here while we wait for the truck to get back and empty into. We're probably well over halfway through. It feels nice and open. The 3 combines are still running there in tandem. Looks like one's full and FSG's just about to get down there and empty them out. Really blown away with the yield we're getting off this crop. It is, it's keeping us busy, it's keeping us on our toes, and I was just saying we could almost do with having a second truck up and running just to avoid this little bit of downtime. But it's good. FSG set this up on auto drive and it's working pretty well and keeping things moving, which is good. So I think we'll be able to power through, get this field here all finished off, and then we'll have a look about whether we go over, finish off the one over the road as well as getting in and tackling the weeds. I think one person on their own with a grain cart and a combine should be able to keep on top of that little field over the other side, but we'll have a bit of a chat about it once we're all finished here. But we're just going to carry on, get unloaded, and keep chasing some combines. Almost finished here in field number 12. Got the last pass we're running down and last few meters and we'll be all done. And like I said earlier, an impressively high yielding crop of barley. It's kept us on our toes, kept us busy, kept the truck driver busy, and kept the combines very busy as well, which is great. It's nice to have. But there we go, we're going to get to the end here, keep this combine moving and emptied out. Just stopped a little bit too much. And there we are, must have got it emptied because they have now decided that they are finished. So FSG's down there, he's looking after those other two combines at the moment, so I might just park the grain cart here for a second and jump out, because there's a few spots in the corners and that didn't quite get finished. So while the worker's been efficient and folded everything up there, we might actually want to go and get it unfolded and just race around and tidy up some of those spots. Make sure we get as much of the crop off the field as we can. There we go, that's the field all tidied up. So we actually got another 10% of a hopper off that. I think we were on about 75% full when we started running around and doing that. So we're going to get this dumped into the truck, and then we'll be able to pack everything up and move on. Right, there we are, getting emptied out here into the truck. So we'll just let this run its course. We've still got a bit of grain in the other grain cart, which I think, here it is. I was going to say it sounds like FSG's bringing it over, and yes indeed, it's right next to us. So we'll get this done, get the auger folded back up, and then I think we're going to pack things up for now and have a chat about what next.
Well, Args, it's always fun, that field, isn't it?
It is always fun. It's one of those things, you get the headlands opened up and then everything goes really easy, really. It was busy, but went well.
It was, and, you know, surprisingly high yield for barley, actually. We were unloading the combines more than we were expecting to, I think.
Certainly were. Especially 3 combines pretty much fills one of those grain carts up too, so it was certainly go. I haven't even looked how much barley we got, have you?
Nope, I have not had a look.
I'm going to sneak a peek now then.
Not bad. 636,000, nearly 637,000 litres. Not
That'll-
bad at all.
It's not bad. That'll explain why we were so busy for a lot of it. And
Yeah, that'll convert nicely.
yeah,
At some point.
$250,000 looking at the potential for it.
Yes, indeed. And I'm just looking there. We've got all those soybeans sitting there waiting to be sold still too in July.
July, yeah, they're not too far away, so yeah, we're looking good.
We are indeed.
Might be time to get the farm back into a shape it can go to someone else.
Yep, that's always the plan, wasn't it?
Not far away. Right, well, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I'm feeling the effects of a very long day here, so I think we might just park that other field over the road and pick that up next time.
Yeah, no, let's do that, mate. Yeah, you rest up, have a good week, and we'll hit it again next week.
Sounds good. All right, take care, we'll catch you soon.
Yeah, take care, man. See you later.
Thanks, buddy. Bye. So over 600,000 litres of barley. That certainly kept us on our toes. But very impressed with that yield, and yeah, almost $250,000. Add the potential for the yield bonus that we get for precision farming, and it is looking like we could be making a decent amount of money off this. And start throwing that on top, throw the soybeans on top, that $2 million debt will be gone, hopefully by the end of this season, which would be fantastic. It'd be great to get rid of that. But anyhow, as we said, I'm needing to hit the hay. It's been a long day, and this was a nice way to wrap it up. Get this all done with FSG and have a bit of a chat with them, and look forward to doing it all again next week. So tune in for that. But for now, I hope you've enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.